I'm notorious for not being a really good tequila drinker. As I said, the bite on tequila, we don't get along. So I would always naturally take the regular Malibu, the big white bottle, and mix it with whatever tequila I was drinking and kind of cut the taste a little bit, get the desired result without the tequila. So a couple years later, I get a call from the Panera Republic. They're like, we figured it out. We finally know what we want to do. We want to take Malibu rum and mix it with tequila. And I'm like, all right, I get it. The fact that I've been doing it for 2 years prior to when they called, it just made me know that this was supposed to happen. So Malibu Red was born. They let me be, Chief Creative Director of the brand. At first I thought that was just, a name that they was going to give me to pacify me and sit in the corner somewhere where they did all the work. But no, they let me be hands-on with the whole nine. Everything from making sure the mixture of the rum and tequila was just right. That was an interesting day. What do you think? What do you think? All right, cool. Is anybody else spinning around? It's one of those. The color of the bottle, the color chosen for the bottle, the whole nine. Like they let me input in all of that. As far as the first commercials we did, everything, the whole nine. So this is not just something that I'm throwing my name on. I'm actually invested. This is me as well as.
Yeah, because that commercial is dope. That's like one of the commercials that I've seen in a while.
Yeah, I don't know how to sell alcohol, so I just went to what I know. I wrote a song about the brand. We shot a video, and from the video, they took that and chopped it up and turned it into a commercial. I think the video for the song's called "Burning Up." I think the video is on their website if you haven't seen it. But it's basically the long version of the commercial.
Okay. I do have a quick question. Do you have anything new with the Compound Foundation that you're working on? Because I know you did the Give Back tour last year. Are you planning the same thing for this year? Or
definitely planning the same thing.
New to
that's an annual thing. I think this will be our 6th annual this year. We also have our entrepreneurial program where basically we take, how many kids is it? I think 10 to 20 kids, from different group homes and foster families, put them all. We was using the campus.
Free State, Clark.
Okay.
Come on,
Clark.
CAU.
And so basically, it's like a week-long program. We put these kids in, and we put them in with different business owners, where they learn everything from, how to dress for a job interview to how to write a resume to just bits of information from all these different business owners. And at the end of the whole thing, they have to do an elevator pitch. They have to come up with a business and pitch it to me and a couple other people, the cast of judges, in 30 seconds to a minute. Elevator pitch. How long you have from floor 1 to floor 20 with the CEO of a company. You got to pitch your idea in that time and make it make sense. So the person with the best elevator pitch gets a $10,000 grant to then go into another boot camp type setting that we have, to where we actually start helping them develop and put together their business. So we've been doing that. We've been doing that about 4 years now. I think this will be our 5th annual. What else we got going? Those are the 2 main focuses right now. We have a fundraiser coming up. It's a little thing we do in the Hamptons. This will be our 2nd annual this year. And it's basically just to raise funds. In order to help anything, it take money.
Right.
So we go up to the Hamptons. We get a performer. We honor somebody that's been doing major things just in the realm of what it is we're doing in the realm of child welfare. And we have a good time, but all in the name of, we need y'all to donate. We need y'all to put your money where your mouth is. Everybody, I'd love to help. All right, well, it's gonna cost. Oh, well, see, what happened was, my dog needs an operation, so I'm not gonna be able to.
You need your Atlanta and LA press out there making sure that people are aware of that.
Absolutely,
yes,
absolutely. Sir. So we it's slow and steady strides, but it's steady strides. You know what I mean? It's not something that's going to happen overnight. It's not an issue that's going to be fixed quickly. We are aware of that. We're vested. We're in it. We're in it for the long run.
Shouts out to what you did for the Sandy people. I saw you did some giveaways. I'm a Sandy survivor myself, so it's really dope. Absolutely.
You have this program where you're teaching young children how to do certain things. Who taught you how to dress for an interview and things like that?
Who taught me? Well, everything that I know about, just about everything I learned from my mother. My dad was not around. No disrespect to that man. I don't hold a grudge against that man anymore. He did what he did because of his reasons, whatever those were. And holding grudges stifles your blessings. But for my growing up, it was my mom. You know, my mom was mom and dad. She was the one that taught me everything in that realm. I've only had 5 jobs in my whole life. You know, I learned very quickly that 9-to-5 life just wasn't going to be for me. I have an issue with authority. I don't like people telling me what to do, and you know, so it made it a little difficult for me to have a boss. So I kind of had to become my own, which I would recommend to anybody. You know, but be willing to deal with what comes with that. It is not a quick process. You know, it's something that takes time. It's something that takes patience. It's something that takes dedication. You know, I didn't get here overnight. I wasn't here overnight when I first got here. They would say, "Oh, Neo, overnight success." No, what, y'all missed the 13 years it took before this. What? Where was y'all at for that? Nothing overnight is worth it anyway. Like the stuff that you work for is always going to be better in the long run. So.
Do you have a preference between Studio Neo versus Stage Neo? I'm not sure how many people have seen you on stage, but like you're a beast on the stage. Like you all over the place.
I don't really have a preference. It's kind of apples and oranges. You know, it's you love them both for 2 different reasons. You know, just getting on stage in front of people that you know have come to hear your music and appreciate what it is that you do and are enthusiastic about it. There's no energy in the world that compares to that. You know what I mean? I always go back to the first time I performed overseas in Japan in front of like 40,000 people that didn't speak English but could sing every word to every song. Like that's major. You know what I mean? That's the power of music. Language barrier, race barrier, all of that shit goes out the window when it's real. But then on the other side of that, I started writing songs when I was 9. You know what I mean? It's just the first thing outside of my family that I genuinely and truly loved. So, and the cool thing about being a songwriter is that you can do it forever. You know, there will come a day when my knees are gonna go bad and I'll be able to spin around as fast as I could. Yeah, it's gonna fade. I'm aware of that. I ain't running from it. It's all good. But as far as songwriting, I could be, God forbid, in a wheelchair somewhere and write somebody a song. So, there it is.
Oh no. I'm gonna circle back to Malibu just really quickly. I know that it's been a year, you said, since you started the product. What's next for Malibu? Like, what's the next level?
What's next for the brand?
Yes.
Damn. That's all you, bro. Dang, big to you.
Right here.
Shit. Have fun stuff. Right. So what's next for the brand? Well, as I said earlier, we are officially global. We're in a few countries. I mean, the ultimate goal is to get it everywhere. We've been moving around. We're in London. We're in Ireland. London, Ireland, we're in Japan. That's always my fault. We basically just trying to get the brand as known as humanly possible.
Spring roll.
I did. Just get the brand out there, get it known as humanly possible. Get people, loving it the way they love all of these other big major brands. That's the ultimate goal.
Any are you guys experimenting with maybe new flavors or anything like that?
Sure. All that is definitely soon to come. That's the way it happens. This was an experiment. This was something that we tried and it worked. So yeah, definitely gonna move into maybe some more flavors. I mean, rum is one of those drinks that you can do a whole lot with. So yeah, definitely looking forward to some more flavors coming out and things of that nature. Yeah, absolutely. But first, before we do that, we got to get this brand, up and running. You don't want to put too many things happening all at once. Jack of all trades with a master of none. It's no fun. It's cheesy.
I know the food is here. Before I let you go, I heard you say you were staying away from some things on the menu. Let's talk about your regimen for all this fitness and body. Yeah.
Well, my trainer travels with me. He ain't here now. Wow, I'm contemplating doing something. But yeah, he travels with me. He lives here, so Initially it was just about, I knew that the start of this year was going to be real hectic, and it takes a certain amount of fitness just to move around as much as we do without sleeping. You know, I don't get to sleep often. I live for that long flight. That's my joy in the world. How where we going? Australia. Yes, 22 hours. Gone. Whole flight. Don't touch me. I don't want no water. I don't want nothing to eat. I don't want no pillow. Leave me alone. Whole flight. So initially it was just about, just keeping my staying healthy. But then, I noticed the clothes started fitting different. Women started paying attention to me in ways they wasn't paying attention before. And ooh, Neo, sexy. Wait a minute. I ain't never got that one. Hold on. It's always been Neo, such a great artist. I love his music. Now I'm sexy. I throw a couple more push-ups on that thing. All right, cool. So that's what it's become now. And now it's honestly and truly just kind of become a way of life. Like, it's not something that you can do for a couple weeks and then quit. Because everything you work for will be gone just that fast. So I don't really do beef at all. Red meat just kind of don't agree with me no more. It's been so long since I had it, I can't do it. Pork ain't never did nothing wrong by me. It ain't a religious issue or nothing like that. I ain't got no beef with pork. I ain't got no beef with pork. Never mind. I do pork every now and then. It's mainly chicken and fish. Me and my trainer, we always do these little challenges. Like right now, we're doing no bread for 21 days. Yeah, man.
Ooh. That's rough.
Stay away from that bread. 21 days.
I think you might be failing.
rough.
Huh?
I think you might be failing.
Oh no, that's not bread. That's not bread. That's not bread.
So, quick question. So if somebody, you got Malibu red, if they wanted to drink like Neo, I heard you say, you have like your own drink that you personally made.
Yes.
How do you drink like Malibu red like Neo?
Well, as I said earlier, Malibu Red is one of those drinks that is good enough to do by itself. You can drink it by itself. You get a nice chilled shot, bang, do what you do. But there are a multitude of cocktails that work with Malibu Red. There's a couple of them on the back of the bottle here. The Malibu Red twist is on there. Well, there's only one on here. Okay, normally there's about two. Anyway, my signature drink is the Red Pocket Square. It is 2 parts Malibu